Don't blink, it's your Boing. Welcome to Real Countdown on the show. Guess we're doing well on this 11th day after the 10th September. We're the 21st September today, and today we're talking about a very cool subject. Shout out to Sir Romo, Rhomeaux, for the ID, and he was talking about him beefing with another content creator, right? And he was talking about the other content creator offering an apologies, or him expecting another apologies. Now, I'll be quite honest, I don't know the situation, I don't know what happened, nor do I give a shit. I know Sir Romo is my friend, and if he says that he felt like he needed apologies, and he felt like an apologies, I don't give a fuck about the situation, because even if I did, that's not going to stop him from feeling like he's owed apologies. Or it's not going to be stopping him from feeling that the other person wronged him. And the important part here is feeling that you're being wronged, right? The subject of the day is honesty, right? And that is a super interesting subject, super important subject. So Romo was talking about how the guy owed him an apologies, but it applies to everybody. If you feel like somebody owes you an apologies, or if you feel like somebody is expecting an apologies, right? Does it feel like it's So funny story. I was at my job, right? My job, the PCT job, the job I had for 7 years, the job I still want, and it was the boys. It was a garage talk. It was workshop talk. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's pretty virile. It's pretty masculine. It's pretty like rude. It's constant teasing. It's constantly talking about who can be further. It's kind of toxic, but it's fun. It's fun. It can get toxic though. Very toxic. Long story short, people were just talking to each other and being kind of rude, like, hey, give me this, give me that. Yo, what are you doing? Give me that, hurry up. And I was like, no, you're not going to talk to me that way, bro. You're going to say please. Because when I ask something, you say please, right? And it ended up being a joke. And when somebody was doing something, I fucking love this message is for Nikolai. Nikolai, which was, dude, this guy was amazing. He was like a uncle to a lot of people. He was older and he was cooking, and that dude could fucking cook, my guys. It was delicious. And that guy was always, hey, you're gonna have the rest of the meal, but I want you to do the dishes. Okay, no problem. And this guy was always like, he was very caring, very fatherly figure. And with him, it was funny because he would help me to do something. Because I was the youngest there. I was the youngest, so because I'm the youngest, it is still this mentality of respect your elder, which is respect, a mentality that I do understand, but the mentality of respect your elder often come with fuck the new guy, fuck the younger, right? And it's kind of toxic in itself because the younger person was so abused by elder that when it's starting to be an elder, he's gonna abuse or he's gonna take advantage of the fact that he's an elder, right? And he would tell me, "Hey, go do the dishes," and he wasn't trying to be mean. It was just his culture, is the way he was raised, the way he was born, the way they do things in his country, which is Moldavia. And what I would do, I would just do like this. And then he would laugh, he would insult me and then say please. But coming back to the subject, if you're expecting somebody to apologize to you, if a person comes to you, do something wrong to you, and don't apologize, but you do feel that they owe you an apology, so you ask an apology. Does the apology is sincere, right? If somebody asks, hey, do something for me, and you have to ask them, it's not sincere. Most of my really good friends, I'm talking about Shao, I'm talking about Carl. Carl and Shao are gonna do things without me even asking. I remember Carl, one of the first real friend that I had, taught me a very important lesson: is car problems. And he was asking another friend to check out the tires and the brakes, and the other guy changed the brake for free. Carl brought the brakes, right? And it's a very cool situation. It taught me a lot. He brought the brakes, and then the other guy's like, okay, I'll change them. Then Carl trying to slip him some cash because he was like, dude, you did me a favor, let me at least pay you. The other guy, he took the money, he put it in his hand, put it in a ball, and threw it in the car. So it was like, I asked you to do the brakes, right? You could have easily asked me for money back, but you didn't, which meant that the service came from the heart and not from a interest. And that's the same exact thing with apologies. Are they coming from the heart, or are they coming because I do think that you owe me? And if I do think that you owe me, then it's not genuine. Now the question is, do I want a genuine apologies, or do I want a normal apologies? And the reality is, a lot of people are gonna be um, very acceptive of the apologies. I personally think, because again, you're asking for my opinion, right? I personally think that as long as the apologies come from a place of, if it's a really good friend, like, dude, this is bothering our friendship. Like, dude, what you did was not cool. Maybe you don't understand that what you're doing is not cool. Please don't do that again, right? If the person apologizes after that, it's like, okay, but you don't ask for apologies. You don't ask. You just expect, and it's kind of like a system of vendetta, right? A system of vendetta for ink vendetta. It's like it's written in the cloud. What I like to do, personally, I'll say that somebody is wrong me. Somebody has wronged me. Somebody has done something to me, right? And I won't say shit, right? And then I'll wait, and I'll see who apologized and who doesn't apologize. And if I'm seeing a couple of people, a person that's done a couple of things wrong to me, and never thought good to apologize, or never thought good of saying, you know what, that was not cool, and I'm gonna know that person, and I'm gonna be like, okay, well, this is my choice now. Am I still friend with them, or am I not friends with them? Right? Also, you cannot ask a stranger to apologize because it's a stranger. Most people in your life, and I do mean this as a very positive thing. It won't sound like positive thing, but you have to understand that most people in your life won't be there forever. Won't be there for they won't be there forever. They're playing the tower. And you have to accept that fact. You have to accept the fact that, you know what? Maybe that friendship wasn't meant to be. Maybe that person wasn't meant to be in my life, and that's completely fine. That is completely fine. But you have to be okay with the fact that that person didn't belong in your life, and it can be quite hard. It can be a hurting to get over. It can be a hurting to realize. It can be a hurting to deal with, because again, that person meant something to you. But again, are you gonna force a friendship, or are you gonna be, this guy's a good friend or not a good friend? And that's basically it. So, genuinity of an apologies and where they come from. Anywho, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.